Welcome back, everybody, to the Circus Show 24/7. This is episode 19 of Arrow, entitled Unfinished Business. So let's get right into it.
Nobody can know my secret.
Alright, guys, Unfinished Business. Now, the thing I liked about this episode was it had a lot of, character developments that I like. Usually with Arrow, what I tend to notice, they do a lot of character development, but they have their own characters that they develop, and it gets cheesy sometimes, and I'm just not into it when they do certain characters like Laurel and stuff like that, and Huntress. I'm just not into those characters, and but what I'm tending to see now that we're getting closer and closer to the finale of Arrow, or for season one's finale of Arrow, that they're tightening up the storyline, they're tightening up the characters, and it's just coming along a lot better. And this episode was one of my favorites out of the season. It has to do with the return of Count Vertigo, that drug that almost got Oliver's sister killed and stuff. It's coming back into Starling City, and it's making its way back, and people are dying and stuff. And Oliver, he really feels like he's let the city down, because he should have killed the Count, and he should have killed him when he had the chance. And now that he didn't kill him, and then he let him get away and stuff like that, all this stuff is coming back. So he's kind of getting down on himself. So I like that aspect of the episode, where you have their hero, and he's doubting himself to where he was like, I should have killed him, and that's my fault, and people are dying because I didn't kill him, and I didn't finish the objective. So that part of the episode was very good. Another thing that was really good that I was very surprised in was the whole Merlin, story part, because usually with his character, he's always tied in with Laurel, and those two characters, they don't really mesh well with me, and the whole plot lines never really sit well with me. But in this episode, Merlin, he had a good little plot, had a good little storyline, and I like that. Him, being confronted about being involved into this Count Vertigo stuff with the whole job and stuff like that, and having Oliver question him, and having him and Oliver fight and have a little rift between them. And towards the end of the episode, it had a very great twist towards the end, where the bad guy of the episode wasn't really Count Vertigo. It was the insane asylum doctors. So I thought that was a very good twist to the whole episode, and it gave it just a few extra points in my opinion. It gave it a few extra points with the whole twist, because I didn't really see that coming, and it was played out very, very well. And towards the end, with the whole Merlin quitting, and saying, Oliver, you let me down, and I can't really trust you, and I'm sick and tired of all your crap and stuff, and him leaving and quitting the whole nightclub business and going back to his father was very interesting, because from what I'm told, like in the comics, he is a bad guy. So maybe he's going down that path now. So I can't wait to really explore more of that. Another thing I thought that was very interesting in the episode was the whole Diggle and Oliver situation, and how Oliver didn't really know if he could count on Diggle, because Diggle's head is in a whole nother place right now, because he's still really mourning the death of his brother, and he's just not really into it right now, and he's so hell bent on his revenge with the dead shot, that he's not really giving that too much attention to Oliver and his cause. So I like that back and forth with those two. Overall, I thought it was a great episode. The stuff with the whole flashback stuff, and the whole island flashback is always my favorite parts. I wish I had a little bit more of the flashback in this episode, because it was really good with with Slade and Oliver and the other chick whose name escapes me right now, but her just showing Oliver some training. She kind of gave Oliver a little Mr. Miyagi stuff, which I really liked and enjoyed. She's becoming a real interesting character too, but always with the whole flashback stuff is always my favorite parts of the series, and I always thought that's their strong point. So when they put more of the flashback scenes into the episode, I think it benefits the entire episode. But overall, it was still a good episode. What did you guys think? Did you guys like it? What were your favorite parts? Do you prefer the flashback stuff, or do you prefer, you know, just, you know, the present stuff? So as always, guys, this is the Search Show 24/7. Be easy.